Well, guys, I finished filming season 2 of... Oh, sorry, not filming. So guys, I finished watching the first 3 episodes of season 2 of Andor. Look, I was not a big fan of Andor season 1. This video is going to get very, very toxic very fast, okay? Look, I really had mixed feelings on season 1. We heard about all the controversy, and we're going to get into the controversy in the later half of this video. But before we do, please consider dropping a like, share, and subscribe if you do want to support the channel. It goes on a long way. We're trying to hit 2K. Thank you guys. Like basketball, get that 2K. I appreciate all your support each and every day. But back into the review. Alright, so like I said, I wasn't crazy about season 1, but I love the ending of season 1, how, we kind of crescendoed into Luthen and Andor kind of going on some quests and seeing where that went. And I was really interested to see where that was going to go, because I liked Luthen, I liked Andor, and I wanted to see... I really want Andor desperately to be Andor John Wick. Like, just run around in the darker crevices, like a 1313 type scenario, and Disney just does not get what Star Wars fans want. And the show is not what we wanted. Look, I get it's a prequel to Rogue One, I get it's a prequel to A New Hope. I think that's great that we get to focus on these storylines and these characters. The first episode... Let's get the positives out of the way. Okay, so I loved the design for the costumes and the TIE Fighter. The real-world politics of Star Wars, it's just got to go, man. And we're going to get into it later, because there's some issues. I'm going to go on a tangent in the second half of this review. But for the first episode, liked the pacing. I liked the TIE Fighter action. I liked the look on the TIE Fighter. I think it looks great. Production design's very impressive. I give it the first episode an 8 out of 10. It was solid. It wasn't crazy. It's quality television. Episode 2 is a little slower, but I still liked it. They're building up the walls. They're building up the tension. Everything's been kind of heated up between on this foreign planet. Andor kind of escaping with the bandits. The bandit bit was pretty funny. I like Diego Luna as an actor. I thought there was some pretty good bits there. But where it all comes to head is episode 3. Now, there's certain words I cannot say in this review, but just know that I'll be using code words, and you'll know what I mean. So, Star Wars has always had a feeling on George Lucas has implied things that have always come to head, right? And it is implied that certain things were rumored to happen, right? So, in The Acolyte, a lot of people were worried because they needed an intimacy coordinator, and that Star Wars was going to get more sexy. And it just... That is not something we wanted to see. George Lucas had implied that kissing and hugging is basically the same as having sex, so we don't need that extra stuff. This is fine. Now, look. George Lucas implied that, such as the lightsaber in his hand when Anakin was going to kill the younglings. That was implied. That's fine. Now... Look, overall the episode, we're going to talk about the whole episode overall, but before we get to that, let's talk about this one scene. This one absolute scene legitimately pisses me off, so if this is what Disney is going to force as their agenda, I want no part of this. I'm on the grift, baby. I'm on the grift, okay? They put a grape scene in Star Wars. We do not need this kind of abuse. I do not want to see women be treated like this. I do not want to see women on Star Wars or television. This is wrong. This is wrong, Disney. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is utterly ridiculous. How dare you? How dare you? Like, this time I'm really done. I had an exciting announcement to make, but I'm not going to make it in this video because this video needs to be tense and you need to feel my rage. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. You're destroying the brand, Disney. Tony Gilroy, you're an idiot. You were a visionary with a lot of the other ideas. But this is where you lost me. I don't care what kind of character arc you have. You're never going to come back from making us believe that grape in Star Wars is okay. This was disgusting. I literally was almost going to vomit out my mouth watching this scene. I literally was like, oh my god, this is horrible. They get the point, you're trying to say, she defends women and whatever, and Vader's like a police for this thing. It was nice seeing Krennic in the first episode. Those were some of my highlights. Episode 1, 8 out of 10. Episode 2, 7 out of 10. Episode 3, 5 out of 10. Also, raves in Star Wars, just why? Why was this wedding so weird and so similar to, like, Padme's and all that stuff, which is fine, different planets and stuff? The problem is the grave scene, man. Why? My God, why? This is utterly ridiculous. Like, I'm not doing watch parties for this show anymore. I can't subject myself to this torture. I will still do reviews, but look, what you need to know is I'm no longer expecting this show to get good. I have low expectations for it, and I'm joining the dark side. I'm joining the grift. If anyone wants me in their fandom to unite communities, to bring destruction to the world, to end Disney's reign of terror, let me know, because I'm bringing my rebellion back effective immediately, and I'm even opening all my dark side discords, and I'm no longer on the light side of the force. I'm no longer taking the high road on this. This is unacceptable, and I will not stand for this blasphemous act of nonsense, this smacking of the ass cheeks in an uncomfortable... I don't like that this scene made me feel uncomfortable. It's exactly my fear with the person they want to do the Rey movie. I like making men feel uncomfortable. This is the future, guys. The future of Star Wars is not for men. It's for women, and for the shills, and for the gays. And it's absurd. Star Wars is supposed to be for everyone. We're supposed to market towards kids. You can't show your kids this scene without having to explain it. And why would you explain it when it's literally pointless? Sorry, guys, this light's bothering me for a second. Give me 1 second. Let me fix it real quick. Like this is utterly ridiculous. Like, why? Utterly embarrassing. Disney, you're embarrassing. Like, the stuff with Snow White happens, and that was horrible. This is scandalous, and you were praising this actress for it. So, Andor Season 2, Episode 3 gets easily a 3 out of 10. Only the 3 because there was really bad stuff happening, and then this scene drops this rating down so bad. It's not the worst television, but to show this stuff on television is wrong. This is not an HBO Max show. This is on Disney Plus. Kids and parents are supposed to enjoy Star Wars together. This, I get you're going for this darker and grittier world you want to create, Tony Gilroy. Go make something else. Don't make Star Wars, because you're ruining Star Wars, and it's not okay. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my little tangent. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. And remember, the dark side will always be with you. We'd be honored if you would join us. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.